The French have a little secret, and today I'm going to share it with you. I've lived in France for 20 years and I've learned so much from the French and their approach to life. It has nothing to do with the stereotypes you see in programs like Emily in Paris. It's not about fashion, food, or being sexy. It's a secret to living well that I see right here in my local neighbourhood. When I moved here in my 20s, it was partly because the French might just be some of the most profoundly contented people in the world, and I was fascinated and seduced by their deep understanding of how to live well. Over the years, I've grown to know the French pretty well, and I'll admit that they do love to complain and are known the world over for their love of protests and going on strike. Neither do they always have the most optimistic of outlooks on life. But it can't be denied, they are experts in pleasure. They happily celebrate doing nothing, far niente, and are unashamed to slow down and take the time to appreciate the simple things in life. The French love to get together to discuss things in detail. They know how to enjoy life and how to slow down when needed. They seem to be less concerned with impressing others, and they avoid discussing their career at all costs. I've never sat around a table with my French friends and discussed their work in detail with them. We might touch on the subject, but we quickly move on to more appropriate dinner table conversations like politics, sex, or religion. Most French friends of mine work to take care of their families and, quite simply, to live. They don't live to work, and they're happier for it. Living for most of my adult life in France has taught me so much. My approach to life has slowed down. I've learned what really matters in life, and in turn, I'm happier and more content than I've ever been. At a certain point, you realise that running after money, a professional career, social recognition has less value than living at your own pace, close to nature, perhaps earning less money. It's a cliché, but most of the best things in life really are free. I've learned to prioritise doing things that make me happy and to make time to be creative. Come along and meet my French husband, an expert at slow living, working on preparing our vegetable garden for the spring. The garden at this time of year looks an absolute mess. Things just sort of in the process of happening, but nothing is finished. So I'll just show you around a bit because it might be interesting for you to see the process from start to finish. So this is the start. There's things happening under here. Let's go and ask the expert what's going on. Dis-nous ce que tu fais.
Alors je suis en train de préparer les réceptacles pour les pieds de tomates.
What do you put in there? Qu'est-ce que tu mets dedans pour que les tomates poussent?
Eh ben des pieds de tomates.
Non mais qu'est-ce qui est dans les... Alors. Qu'est-ce qui est dans les pots? C'est quoi les ingrédients?
Alors l'ingrédient c'est de la terre.
Oui.
Et après on va mettre de la matière organique, donc du compost.
Oui, qu'on a fait nous-mêmes.
Oui, de compost dans le compost.
Donc tous les restes, all the old bits of vegetables and things from the kitchen.
Des feuilles mortes, de la paille.
Dead leaves, straw.
On peut même aussi mettre de la cendre de cheminée.
Oh,
qui nourrit énormément.
Ashes from the fireplace, really good as well.
Et une fois que tout ça est bien nourri, bien mijoté pendant 1 ou 2 mois, on va pouvoir planter directement les petits plants de tomates qu'on va faire pousser en serre.
So we leave that now for about 2 months.
Et en juin, juillet, août, on aura des tomates.
And in June?
Oh, fin juin.
End of June we should have tomatoes. Are we having big tomatoes and baby tomatoes?
Parce qu'on est en serre et en serre ça se développe beaucoup plus.
Est-ce qu'on va avoir des gros et des petits tomates?
Non, je fais que des petites grappes On fait 10 pieds de tomates en grappe uniquement, puisque les grosses ont besoin beaucoup d'eau. Et personnellement, je les préfère en grappe.
Tu fais très présentateur de télé, j'adore. T'es fatigué?
I'm so tired.
Oh, it's all worth it in the end.
Pour nettoyer. Malheureusement, la terre n'est pas assez riche, mais on commence à avoir. Mais si on avait travaillé la terre avant, on aurait des choux comme ça.
Yay!
On a des mini poireaux, mais
Tiny leaf.
comme la terre n'est pas assez riche, c'était juste de la pelouse, ils n'ont pas eu le temps de bien se développer.
That's better than nothing. I bet it tastes amazing.
Ça.
Hello. Hello, my love.
On aère la terre, regarde. On fait ça, juste ça. Que la vie respire.
Super.
On prend les feuilles là-bas. On prend tout ce qui est branches là et on va les broyer pour nourrir encore le sol.
Now we leave it to the worms to mix everything up. Now we cover it all up so that the weeds don't grow and so that it can carry on doing its magic, so that it's really nutritious when the vegetables are planted. Slow living certainly doesn't imply laziness or lack of ambition. Living slowly means taking the time to enjoy life, being present in the moment and appreciating the things that really matter. Spending time with family, friends, enjoying a quality coffee sipped slowly on a terrace somewhere while taking in the passing world. Doing something just because it makes you feel happy. The French understand how to make life their main priority. My French friends and family are very focused on pleasure and enjoyment. They're very in touch with their senses. Every action seems intentional. They love to disagree and learn more about subjects by playing devil's advocate. As a Brit, I remember being a bit taken aback by their blunt honesty when I first came to live here. Compared to the English, it's true that the French speak their mind easily and freely. They don't hold back their opinion to avoid offending so much as the British do. They'll say what they think, agree to disagree and move on, no hard feelings. I don't think I've ever hurt the feelings of a French person by expressing my opinion on anything. The only snowflakes you'll find in France are on the ski slopes in the Alps. I've grown to really love this about the French, and I've adopted the same way of expressing myself. Often to the surprise of my British family and friends. Growing up in the English culture, which I think is very influenced by the American culture, I believed that hustle and hard work was the key to success. I almost felt guilty if I had fun during my working day. I was struck by the beauty of the French perspective when I moved here and utterly seduced by it. Once I moved here, I knew that this would become my home. I felt like the French knew a secret and that I'd glimpsed what it was. I learned that true joy stems from being present, focusing on pleasure and connecting authentically with those around you. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. If you'd like to see more videos from me about my life as an artist and the simple joys of living in France, feel free to click subscribe and hit that notification to see more videos in the future. Have a watch of this video next, I think you'll enjoy it. No fighting, no squabbling, just be nice, there's plenty for everyone. Have a wonderful day.